Welcome yet again to another video. This is White Collar Forex Academy, the home of professional trading. And in this video, I'll quickly be showing you guys a fundamental strategy that we use to trade. And this is the same strategy that I use with my team to trade the news successfully. So, like I always say, guys, my team and I don't trade the news themselves or fundamentals themselves. What we simply do is we trade the results rather of fundamentals, right? So why do we do this? We do this because we are aware that fundamentals don't control the markets. Instead, what fundamentals do is they are a catalyst, right? So they catalyze moves that were actually supposed to happen in the markets. They do not control the markets, but they play the role of being a catalyst in the markets to push markets to where they were supposed to go in the first place, right? So now that we're clear with that, as I'm making this video today, it is the 12th of July 2024. We had CPI news released yesterday, which was the 11th of July. The news were released at 2:30 in the afternoon. So let's just go through the process of what we do in order to take advantage of the news, right? So let's get into the charts of Euro USD, right? So let's go to the daily, right? So before the news were released, we had a zone right there, right? During the week, we had a zone right there, which was a daily zone, right? A daily supply zone. So we knew that price was approaching a zone before the news were released, right? So that's what we knew, and we knew that either way price needed to push up into the supply zone in order to fill orders. The market makers were going to push price into the zone in order to fill the buys that were the sells that were actually in this zone. So market makers use fundamentals as a way to push price to where they actually want it to go, or where it had to go either way, right? So let's take a closer look at this on the 4-hour, right? So when news were released, this is what price did. Price pushed up into that, price pushed up into that zone over there, right? After price pushed up into the zone right over there, which we knew, because like I said, we knew price needed to go into this zone and fill sell orders. After that, what price did was price went into the zone, right? And then price filled the sell orders until right about there, and then price continued going upwards, right? So as you can see, we had buy orders right over there. So let's take a closer look at this move on the 1 hour, right? Price pushed up from there, price pushed up into the zone, sell orders were filled, and price pushed down. And then what we did is we took advantage of the results that the news gave us, right? So we knew that price needed to fill orders. That's the first thing. Price would bounce off the daily supply zone, and then price would go down, right? But now you're wondering, why did we take buy positions instead of sell positions, since this was a supply zone and according to supply and demand rules, what you do at a supply zone is you sell. Okay, let me explain. Another thing you need to understand when trading the news is you need to be aware of higher time frame momentum, right? So what does higher time frame momentum tell you? It'll tell you the overall bias of the markets. So that is why we don't trade the actual news themselves, but the results. So we knew that after price bounced off the supply zone, it would just retrace and continue upwards, right? That's why we took the buy after the retrace, right? So how do we know that price would continue upwards? That is where the higher time frame comes in. We knew that price was in a bullish momentum. Why? Because the previous weekly candle right here, the previous weekly candle closed bullish in a very strong way, and also the candle that was forming and about to close for the week that we are currently in was also looking bullish. So we knew that the supply zone on the daily would not hold because the weekly is a higher time frame than the daily. So if the weekly is in a bullish momentum, it would be more it would make more sense for you to follow the weekly momentum than the daily momentum, right? So that is why we did not enter cells. Also, if you look, this was a weekly zone, right? And if you look at the way, let me just make it clearer for you guys. So this was a weekly zone right here. Here's our weekly zone over here, right? This is a weekly supply zone, right? We knew that price would not respect this zone because of the way it approached this zone. Look how these strong bullish candles came approaching this zone. So that is another thing that told us that price would not respect this supply zone. So price would just continue going upwards with its bullish, strong bullish momentum. Another thing that helps us with confluence to understand momentum is our EMAs, right? We look at the EMAs also as confluence, and then we saw that these candles crossed the EMAs with a strong momentum. So we knew that this zone would not hold, right? Let's go back to the daily. Now we refined this zone and put it on the daily, like I said. And because of what we saw on the weekly, the momentum and the strength of the buyers, we knew that even after news were released, the bias would still be to the upside, which is why we always wait for the results of the news instead of the news themselves. And this is the reason my team and I took these buys over here and will be holding until price gives us new price structure on the weekly, which ideally would be a higher high, a high higher than this high. So guys, that is basically how we trade the news, or rather trade the result of news. So I hope this clears up some things for you guys, and I hope you guys found some value in this video. And to show you that I'm not bluffing, this is the current trade that we are in. We bought after the news, so I'm practicing what I'm preaching. So guys, this is what the video was about, and if you found value in this video, don't forget to like, and if you have any questions, comment and subscribe to get more content like this. And if you'd like to join the White Collar Forex Academy family, I will leave a link to our official website in the description box. And if you also do want to contact me, you can contact me on my Facebook page, my official Facebook page. I will leave the screenshot of my Facebook page, and also will leave a link in the description to my Facebook page where you can interact and connect with me and find more Forex tips. So guys, this was White Collar Forex, the home of professional trading. Thank you for watching, and I am signing out.